Hello everyone, welcome to history class of standard 7th. Dear children, today we are going to write the question answers of civics lesson number 1. Introduction to our constitution. Question number 1. Choose the right option. The constitution of this country is primarily unwritten. The answer is England. Who was the president of the Constituent Assembly? Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Who among these was not a member of the Constituent Assembly? Mahatma Gandhi. Who was the chairman of drafting committee? Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Who was appointed as the constitutional advisory on legal matters? B.N. Rao. Next question. Fill in the blanks and complete the following statements. While making the laws, government legislature is bound to follow the constitution. India has a written constitution. The constitution is the basic fundamental law of the land. The judiciary can declare a law as unconstitutional. There were a total 299 members in the Constituent Assembly. The provisions regarding the citizenship, the rights of the citizen and the powers of the government are included in the Constitution. Next question. State whether the following statements are correct or incorrect. Rewrite the corrected statements. First statement. There are rules about the behavior of members in a family. Answer is it is an incorrect statement. Correct statement is there are norms about the behavior of members in a family. The administration of our village or city is carried out in accordance with the Constitution. It is an incorrect statement. Correct statement is the administration of our village or city is carried out in accordance with the law. Next statement. The government is established by the representatives elected by the people. It is a correct statement. Only few countries have accepted the principle of governance according to the Constitution. It is an incorrect statement. Correct statement is almost all countries have accepted the principle of governance according to the Constitution. Next statement. Since the Constitution includes a list of citizens' rights which fixes the responsibilities of the citizens, it is an incorrect statement. The correct statement is since the Constitution includes a list of citizens' duties which fixes the responsibilities of the citizens. Let's move on to the next statement. The Magna Carta of 1215 marks the beginning of the development of the English Constitution. It is a correct statement. Question number 4. Complete the graphical description. Types of Constitution. Written, unwritten. Composition of the Constituent Assembly. Representatives of provinces. Nominees of rulers of the princely states. Indian Constitution consists of 22 parts, 395 articles and 8 schedules. Let's move on to the next question. Explain the following concept. Constitution. Constitution is the book in which all the provisions regarding governance, administration of a country are mentioned together in a systematic way. Next is provisions of the Constitution. Provisions of the Constitution means spelling out different aspects related to the governance of a state or a country. These include provisions regarding the citizenship and the rights of the citizens, provisions related to the powers of the government and the restrictions thereon, provisions relating to the relationship between the citizens and the government, and provisions related to elections. Constitution Day. Every year, 26th November is observed as the Constitution Day in India. This is due to the fact that the Constituent Assembly had enacted and adopted the Constitution of India on 26 November 1949. Written Constitution. When the provisions relating to the governance are put together and systematically recorded in a book, the Constitution is said to be written. The constitutions of all the countries except England are written. Let's move on to question number 6. Answer the following questions. First question. What are the subjects on which the government makes law? The government makes laws on the following subjects: the defense of the country and protecting people from external aggression, eradication of poverty and creating employment, education and health services, framing policies to protect the weaker sections and progress of women, children, the tribal people, encouragement to commerce and industries. What are the advantages of running a country as per the provisions of the Constitution? The government has to function within the rules set by the Constitution. This reduces the possibility of misuse of power and high-handed administration. The rights and freedom of the people are included in the Constitution. The government cannot take away these rights, thus the Constitution protects the rights and freedom of the people. It establishes the rule of law. The faith of the common people and their participation in the government increases. This strengthens democracy. The Constitution sets political ideals such as world peace, security, and preservation of human rights. The government is bound to act in that direction. Constitution states the duties of the citizens and fixes their responsibilities. Next question. Write about the Constituent Assembly of India. The Constituent Assembly of India consisted of 299 members. The representatives of the British provinces and the nominees of the princely states constituted a Constituent Assembly. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the president of the Constituent Assembly. B.N. Rao was appointed as the constitutional advisor. Some of the well-known members were Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad and others. Question number 7. Give reasons for the following statements. We celebrate 26th January as the Republic Day. We celebrate 26th January as the Republic Day because the Indian Republic came into existence on that day. The country began to be governed according to the provisions of the Constitution of India from 26th January 1950. Next question. Constitution is the basic fundamental law of the country. The Constitution is a written document prepared after lots of deliberations. It makes provisions regarding the power of the government, rights of the people and the relations between the two. The government governs the country as per the provisions of the Constitution. The judiciary has been given power to declare that law as unconstitutional, which is contrary to the provisions in the Constitution. Therefore, it is said that the Constitution is the basic fundamental law of the country. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar is called the architect of the Indian Constitution. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was the chairman of the drafting committee. He had studied the constitutions of many countries in depth and drafted our constitution. He had presented the draft constitution before the Constituent Assembly. It was discussed article by article and amendments were suggested. He answered these issues raised and made the required changes in the draft. He made every provision of the Constitution flawless. Due to his contributions in making of our Constitution, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar is called the architect of the Indian Constitution. The Constituent Assembly was established. The leaders of the freedom movement insisted that independent India will not be governed by the laws made by the British government. They insisted that independent India will be governed by the laws made by the people of India. Therefore, to prepare a constitution for independent India, the Constituent Assembly was established. Let's move on to open-ended question. What will happen if there is no constitution? In the absence of constitution, there will be chaos and the rule of jungle, that is, might is right, will prevail. The strong and mighty would rule and exploit the weak and the poor. The life, liberty and property of the common people would be threatened. Mafia Raj prevailed in Russia after the disintegration of the mighty USSR in 1991. We witness lawlessness in Jammu and Kashmir as the insurgent groups challenged the Indian state and refused to abide by its constitution.